What's going on, YouTube? We're back with another Raw Talk. In this video, I want to talk about how your environment can make or break you. And for those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Max. I'm an online fitness and dating coach for men. And if you don't know my story, I went through years and years of battling with vices, from smoking, drinking, partying, pornography, fucking stimulants, every vice in the book that you can think of. I went through it, right? And basically, I self-sabotaged myself into completely being clueless with women, getting brutally rejected. And I was able to transform my life around from quitting all of my vices and to mastering my dating life. But the reason why I say your environment can make or break you is because I went back today to one of my old gyms, right? Now, this is a gym that I worked out at for like 3-4 years straight. And this is the gym where I battled all of my vices. This is the gym where I battled heartbreak, deaths in the family, deaths with some of the guys in my circle. And going back just reminded me of the old identity that I had, the old version of Max that existed in that gym. Now, for context, when I started off my fitness journey, I was around 120 pounds, right? And I never took the gym serious. I would always be inconsistent because I didn't really have a reason to. I was still attracting women at the time, even when I was around 120, 130 pounds. I had a girlfriend in high school. I got money. I was dressing nice. And I felt like I never really had a reason to take the gym serious. But once I graduated high school, broke up with my girlfriend, fell deeper into my vices, experienced some trauma, some deaths in the family, some deaths in the people I know, people that I hold close. And I just lost myself in the process. And around that time is when the whole world shut down, right? That's when COVID happened. That's when everyone was sent home, right? And I was in college, and then the whole world shut down. So I spent time inside. And all I did was like wake up super late, wake up like 5 minutes before my online class would start, and then turn the class on, take a nap during the class, like not paying attention, smoke, hang out with the wrong crowd. And I was stacking up bad habits at the time, and it was catching up to me. It was catching up to me really bad. I lost a lot of weight again. Like all the little progress I made from going to the gym here and there, I lost it all. I completely killed my social confidence as well, because in high school I was a pretty socially confident guy, right? I attracted a lot of girls, and I took care of myself. I attracted a lot of girls because I took care of myself and because I had a certain confidence to myself. But once that was over, and once the vices really started to control everything that I did in my life, and I became addicted to porn, I became addicted to weed even more, and like other drugs, it completely killed the self-respect that I had for myself. And as a result, I turned into like this complete complete shell of a man. Complete shell of a man. And like, I couldn't even look women in their eyes. I couldn't approach them. I would try to do approaches, but I couldn't do it, right? Women would literally look at me with like a face of disgust. And I looked like a caveman. I'm gonna throw some pictures up of what I looked like, but it got so bad that I realized, hey, I need to change, right? The trauma got so bad that I refused to stay in that same position, because I saw a vision of myself being homeless, being dead, being in jail. And I knew that if I continue down this path that I'm going down, that's where I'm gonna end up. That's where I'm gonna end up. And so that's when I finally started taking the gym serious. right? I started being consistent. I went 4 or 5 times a week, and I was going to that gym that I just visited today. And so when I started off that journey, I still had all my vices. I was still battling through it, but I conquered all of them, and I conquered like my entire life at the time in that gym. And so after years of not going there, and after years of like not doing the vices, years of like actually having a successful dating life and being in a position where I can actually coach men on this, it's like I went back there and I just got flashbacks. And I wanted to share with you guys how you can have so many different versions of yourself depending on what environment you choose to put yourself in. You see a lot of people, they grow up in one environment around one type of people, right? Whether that's high energy people, low energy people, doesn't matter, right? Whether these people are out of shape or in shape. A lot of times, whatever environment we grow up in, whether good or bad, we take that on as an identity of like, this is the type of person I am because this is where I grew up at. This is all I know. But you don't know what you don't know. And the only way you'll know is if you forcibly take yourself out of that environment. You put yourself around a new group of people. You put yourself in situations that you haven't been before. And that's what I had to do. Because, yeah, I did the self-improvement. I got into great shape at that gym. I quit my vices. I'm almost 5 years sober. And the thing is, I knew that to reach that next level that I'm at right now with my business, with what I'm doing in life, coaching men, teaching men how to get in great shape and use it to attract women. I always wanted to do that back when I was at the old gym, but like things were holding me back. People were holding me back. Like the energy that I was surrounded by every day was holding me back. And as a result, I was holding myself back, right? And I knew the only way, like I knew I maxed out the type of potential that I could reach at that gym, hanging around those people, being in that neighborhood. So I had to move. That's what I did. And a lot of guys, like as I went back today, I seen a lot of old faces. A lot of old faces, right? Everything in the gym is the same. But I came back a different man. And now I'm nowhere near where I'm headed right now. But I'm in a position right now, guys, where I feel it coming. I feel like soon I'm gonna max out the type of potential that I can reach where I'm at in life right now. Now I live in New York City for you guys that don't know, and which is probably most of you. But everyone thinks of New York as like, oh, this place of hustlers, this place of go-getters. But from my experience in New York, yes, there's a lot of plenty of successful people here. There's plenty of good people here, good energy type of people. But from my experience, a lot of the people in New York, they may think they're hustlers, they may think they're go-getters, but it's just in their mind. They never actually go out and apply themselves, right? They may make a buck here, a buck there, but they stay in the same spot. And as a result, I feel like there's a big pessimistic, dark energy in New York. And I've been here almost all my life, so. And I just know that once I reach that cap, once I move into my dream apartment, which is probably gonna be in Miami. If it's gonna be New York, it might be a penthouse, but it's gonna be a high rise. It's gonna be a high rise, nice balcony, maybe ocean views, maybe city views, depends how I'm feeling. But I just know that once I move out there and I come back to New York, I'm gonna get that same feeling that I had today, times 100. Times 100. Because the way I felt today, it was like nostalgia hitting me, emotions hitting me. Everything was hitting me at once because I was surrounded by something that I was familiar with, but I haven't seen for so long. And so I got flashbacks of all the memories that I went through when I was at that gym. I used to literally spend those workouts at that gym. Like some of them, I would cry in the middle of workouts, right? Like tears would be like going down my face as I was working out. That's how much pain was fueling me back then. And to be honest, I don't have that as much right now. Where I'm at right now, the gym I go to right now, I don't really have that. I'm hungrier than ever, but the pain isn't there. Or maybe just the way I look at the pain isn't the same, right? Because my life, it's tough. Don't get me wrong, but it could always be worse, right? Could always be worse. And I feel like I've just grown so much as a person since then that I don't view the pain as much anymore. I don't view this as such painful, and I'm blessed for that. I'm blessed to be able to say that. I'm blessed that for everything that I have right now. God has blessed me tremendously. But it was necessary back then. I would replay the most traumatic moments of my life during those workouts, and I would just hit them and use that as fuel, use that as fuel, use that as fuel. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have been doing that as well. And if you haven't, this is your chance. If you feel like you're going through pain as a man, which you're always going to have pain, but there are going to be times in your life where you're experiencing the most amount of pain, right? Where you're like going through some serious stuff. This is your biggest opportunity to catapult into success, to catapult yourself into the version of yourself that you want to become. Because when you come out on the other side and the pain doesn't sting as much as it did before, you won't have enough fire igniting you. You won't have enough fuel driving you towards your goals. And so, thank God that I used that pain for something good. I used it to build the best physique that I've ever had. I used it to turn my life around. I used it to make more money. I used it to put myself in better environments. And sometimes I still miss that hunger that I had. But right now, my hunger is different. My hunger is different for something more in life. More than just the physique, more than just the dating life. It's about actually setting myself up and my family up and taking my clients to the next level. That's what I'm really focused on. Just building the best men's self-improvement coaching program to exist. Having thousands of clients, of guys who I got into great shape for them. I changed their dating lives around. I helped them quit their vices. I helped them become the type of man that they always imagined themselves to become. That's what I'm going to do. And so I know this video isn't anything special. It's not like my normal videos where I just drop so much value on you guys. But this is a necessary video I have to make as I'm documenting my journey to moving into my dream apartment, to having thousands of clients whose lives I changed. Because I know that day will happen. And you guys will see the vlog of when I come back to New York after moving out. And it's gonna hit. But the same way that I know all of those things are going to happen, that I had that same vision, that same mindset 6 years ago when I was thinking about a version of me who quit his vices, a version of me who had the dating life that he wanted, a version of me that had the best physique that he's ever had. I used to have those same thoughts just about what I have now, and that's how I know it's going to happen. And so if you see yourself, if you see the potential that you have, but you haven't been acting on it, if your dating life isn't where you want it to currently be, if you're kind of repelling women, if you're not really getting matches on dating apps, if you suck at interacting with women at cold approaching, if you look in the mirror and you're not satisfied with the physique that you have, if you still have vices and things controlling you, but you know that you have the potential and you can see it literally in your mind of that version of you that has all of those things, then it's time to use that pain as fuel. And it may be time to change your environment too. Because if everyone around you is still stuck on the same things. If all of your friends can't attract women and they're not successful, they don't have successful dating lives. If all of your friends have bad physiques, if all of your friends love to go out on the weekends, you're going to be the same. It's cliche saying, but you are the sum of the 5 people you hang around most. That's just a fact. Listen, I had to cut off my old friend group. I had to cut off the people that I cherish the most so I could grow, so I could come back a better person. Don't you want to come back a better person for your family, for your future family, for your friends? Because the version of you right now who's out of shape, the version of you right now who can't attract a high quality girl, that's not the best version of you. And you owe more to your friends, to your family, to your loved ones than what you're giving them right now. And so a lot of guys say, oh, I do this for my family, I do this for my loved ones. But are you actually? Are you actually? Because they deserve to see the most fit version of you, the most confident version of you, the version of you that shows them that it's possible. Because they may not even know it's possible until you show them. You have to be the guy. If you're watching this video, if you even made it this far, chances are you are the guy. You are the chosen one, but it's time to choose yourself. Chosen ones choose themselves. That's what they do. A lot of people, they'll stay in the same position for 40 years if they have to, because they don't know anything else. They don't believe that it's possible for them. Just like you probably don't think that it's possible for you. But I'm here to tell you, I've been in your position. I've literally went from attracting any girl that I want to the complete opposite, to where I was literally repelling women, right? To where I had some muscle mass and then I lost it all completely. So I've seen it and then I've lost it. And then I came back 10 times, 100 times greater. And you can too. Doesn't matter if you had it and you lost it or you've never had it. I've been in your position, right? I've been in your position. You could watch some of my old videos where I talk about these things in details, but it all starts with your environment. It all starts with the people you surround yourself with, the music you consume, the content you consume, and what you spend your time doing. Do you spend your time working towards the best version of yourself, or do you spend your time regressing, moving further away from him? That's something to ponder at. But I'll see you boys very soon. Make sure to like, subscribe if you fucked with this video. See you boys soon. Stay dangerous.